There are a lot of things that I describe as magic. Mayonnaise? That's magic. Radio waves? That's magic. Turning one of your classmates into a frog? Now that's definitely magic. Shout out to the wizarding folk over at Spiffenmore College. They're not so different from you and me.
Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension.
It's the Harrison Wolf Show, baby. All right. This is Harrison Wolf bringing you the Harrison Wolf Power Hour. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about colleges lately. Lots of study here, learn so-and-so, qualification this and qualification that. But let me tell you something they don't want you to know. It's a scam. All of it.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Now taking students for dark art. The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Students are reminded to be in two places at once. Plagiarism is not a belief system.
We've all been quizzed at school, but what really happens during a test? You get a question, you write down your answer, and then some bozo tells you that you're wrong. But who's to say they're right? What's so great about their answers? If we've all got the same answers, then what's the point of there being so many of us, huh? I tell you, it's a crime that they make kids take their tests. Not a real criminal kind of crime, of course, but it's majorly uncool, and that's the kind of crime.
Students are reminded to set reminders.
I shouldn't have to tell you, but if Jumbo McNally's getting involved in something, you know it's bad. Jumbo University? Huh, what a racket. You can teach Mr. McNally a lesson by signing my petition to have him fired into space.
Failing students might want to try something else. Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
New to the Crumley student range, instant casserole. You want a warming meal, but you've not got all day. Come on! With Crumley's new instant casserole range, you just add water, and you've got something a lot like casserole. Just like Mama used to make.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on.
You ever thought about why they're so keen to teach us to read? Think about it. So we can read what they write. Well, it makes so much sense when you think about it. It's just another way for them to control us. That's why I only trust the Daily Disorder for my news. They take the regular news and turn every word into an anagram, breaking down the code. You can't understand a thing. It's perfect.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Would campus intruders please not come in?
think I got into radio because of some fancy piece of paper? No, sir. Radio is pure jazz, man. It's alive and unpredictable. You can't just learn it. Sure, you could pay some big shot to tell you which buttons to press and when, and that's fine. But that's not radio. Not really. Here's another previously scheduled song that I didn't choose.
Students are reminded to find themselves. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
Here's a question from Kevin in Flottering. Hey Harrison, what was your favorite project in school? Well, it's a good question, and you gotta remember, just because education is a scam doesn't mean all those teachers are bad people. So, to answer your question, I used to like making the little volcano. It's pretty trippy to learn that volcanoes are full of vinegar, right? But how do we collect it safely? I don't know, but that's what they ought to be teaching us, man.
Staff are reminded to care about students. Students are asked not to ask questions. Education is non-refundable. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum.
I never went to college. At least, I don't remember going to college. Anyway, I turned out just fine. Join me at the same time tomorrow, when the day sun goes bye-bye and the spooky white beach ball casts down its dark favor on us all. Good night.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Talking on campus. Thank you. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
Now, when it comes to surveillance, I'm strictly an anti-camera kind of guy. My philosophy is, I can't see you, you can't see me. So I like to keep things as low-tech as possible. I'd recommend strategically placed strings attached to some bells. You hear a ring, and you got yourself a visitor. Of course, sometimes it's the doorbell, and you really do have a visitor. If you want to get real crafty, just leave a load of rakes in your yard. No one suspects a rake in the yard, but you'll hear the sucker when he steps on one and takes a handle to the chops. Ouch.
Janitor needed in dormitory. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
Odyssey. How do you follow up the best-selling album in 2-point county history with even more music?
Even more.
Jasmine Odyssey presents Even More.
Fish out of water, bigger than before. She's writing even more.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
Here's a question from Gyro in Duckworth. What are some of your favorite panic room pastimes? And thanks for the question, Gyro. I find that you can have a lot of fun with a little bouncy ball. In fact, one time I was bouncing, lost track of time, and it turned out that I'd been doing it for 16 hours. I went cold turkey after that, meaning I was hungry, and took a turkey sandwich out the freezer. Turkey.
Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Students are reminded to set reminders. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
Here's one for the more advanced panickers amongst you. It's important to be one step ahead. What do I mean by that? Well, you could do a number of things. You could have a trapdoor for sneaky getaway. You could install your panic room in a hall of mirrors. Or you could hang a sign on the door that says, "Out for lunch." They won't know what's hit them.
Hard work may or may not pay off. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus.